Hello, everyone. This is Ricky Caudell from the Plain Truth podcast, and I want to talk about some videos that I've been seeing come up on YouTube lately. They've probably been out for a while, and I just recently just caught them. These videos are talking about modern women that are judging men extremely harshly, and whether modern men are alphas or simps, which I guess are just, I don't know, people that society would consider a sucker because they're giving their money to these women for whatever reasons. Um, First off, I want to get something straight. An alpha male is not something that a person can choose to be. You cannot choose to be an alpha. It's not a choice. It's not a lifestyle. An alpha is a genetic coding. You are born an alpha. And so if you're not born as an alpha male, and people can usually tell whether you're an alpha or not by the time you're 13 to 16 years old, uh, then you cannot become an alpha in your life. It's it's not a goal. It's not something for you to reach for. Now, I also want to make clear that anybody that's not an alpha, it's not a aspersion on who you are as a person. You can still be a great person. In a wolf pack, are beta males considered unworthy of being part of the pack? No, they make up the bulk of the pack. There's only one alpha, male and female. The rest are betas, right? So betas are important. Betas in a wolf pack have mates. They have litters. They are responsible for protecting the pack as a whole. They have a major part to do with the hunting, with the whole get go of the wolf pack ecology. So being a beta is not a put down because there's only one alpha female too. So all these women who think they're all alpha females and that they're all tens with their fake lips and their surgically enhanced physiques and their contacts that change their eye color and the wigs and the makeup, and they're not alpha females. And if you're not born an alpha female, you cannot become an alpha female. You can't. So I would like. Sorry about that. I had an important call. So where was I at? Oh, so if you're not an alpha male or female, just be happy. Be happy, man. So I would also like to put out there that men and women are both making mistakes in a relationship sense. Women should never expect a man to pay for everything. That's just not real life. That's some kind of fantasy that you all just made up recently. Because I'll tell you what, my dad had a very, very good job. He was a yard master with a major railroad company in the United States of America. Had worked for him for over 27 years and could earn easily back in the 70s and 80s over $3,000-4,000 a week. A week. Yet my mom still worked. Right? My mom took it upon herself to be able to help pay the bills and keep her children safe. Um, so a woman who has decided to put herself up on OnlyFans as a means to survive. I am not going to judge you. I am a Christian, and as far as I'm concerned, there's only one judge. But I will tell you my thoughts on this, on the OnlyFans thing. Porn is bad. It's not only bad for the people who do it, it's bad for the people who use it. It creates addictions. It creates an unreal sense of what sex is. Um, so exposing yourself to people you don't know to earn money, unless it's your last option, I would say don't do it. Just like prostitution. I can guarantee you, and in the lifestyle I previously lived before I was saved, I had a lot of connections with exotic dancers and prostitutes of the female and male variety. So these are not things people do and are happy. These are things that people do to survive. So unless you're doing this to survive, I would say you should probably reconsider what you're doing to yourself. You're literally objectifying yourself to feed into the disease, the addiction of the people that are paying you for it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the whole alpha and beta thing. So a person is allowed to have standards for the kind of people they would date. They are part of that standard. Uh, I can't say money isn't an important aspect, but an overabundance of money should not be the top of your list. What do you make a year should not be at the top of your list. What should be at the top of your list should be, who are you as a person? Am I safe with you? Will you be there? Will you support me? Will you back me up through my life? Uh, and I'm not even necessarily talking about violence. I'm talking about just general emotional support. And that goes both ways. Men have bad days. Trust me. Men have bad days. And women have bad days. I know. I had more sisters than I had brothers. And generally, they were way tougher than we were. But so if you're in a relationship with somebody, if you don't love them, if you know you don't love them, lying to them causes you just as much emotional and mental harm as it causes them when they finally find out. So it's always best to just, if the situation isn't a mutually um, reassuring, comforting, seal the deal kind of thing, man, then whoever's not in line with this as a lifelong adventure, then step away. Don't hurt the other person. There's no need for pain in these situations. It happens. Um, Women who get with guys just because of money are not going to be happy. They're just not. Because I can guarantee you he knows. And no matter how hard you try to act like you love him, he knows you don't love him. Just like you know that he don't love you. It's a business. It's a business thing, man. It's like a business contract. To be honest, he would be better off um, getting hookers for the rest of his life than marrying a woman that's only interested in his money. It's not a fulfilling thing to have somebody after you just because of your money. It's also not a fulfilling thing to have somebody after you just because of the shape you're in. You know, if I'm a bodybuilder, I don't want women just running after me with their tongues hanging out. I know I'm not a great looking guy, but I it's just and same with women. If a good looking woman doesn't want a guy just cat calling her as she's walking down the streets, that's objectification. It's not a good thing for anybody. So, but I mean, I understand we have attractions, right? So if you're physically attracted to somebody, and none of us are so stupid that we don't know what we're physically attracted to, what kind of people we are physically attracted to, don't force yourself to lead somebody on. But you don't have to be rude about it either. A little kindness goes a long way, you know? Now, for the men, why are you showing off? Just because you have $1 million in your savings account doesn't mean you should walk around with a Rolex, driving a Bugatti, and $12,000 suits and enough jewelry to need a battalion of Marines to protect you when you go out. Why are you flashing your money around like that? That's not safe. Your money is who you are as a person, if that's the most important thing about who you are as a human being, I feel sorry for you. And I'm broke. I'm broke. But if your money, your financial status is the most important thing about you as a human being, I feel sorry for you. I will pray for you. Seriously. There's something wrong there. There's a there was a there was a scrambling in the programming. So man, I wish you all luck. But this whole uh, don't you want to be an alpha male thing? Well, if you're not an alpha male, you're never going to be an alpha male. And being an alpha male means that you are in charge. You are responsible. That's what an alpha is. An alpha is responsible for the entire wolf pack. The alpha male is not a position to take lightly in any species. You are responsible for the health and safety and welfare of the entire wolf pack. They are your responsibility. And if you make a mistake, they all die. That's a big responsibility. It's the same thing with an alpha in human society. Every decision you make affects everybody around you, and even sometimes people you don't realize it's affecting. That's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress, man. Whether you are the CEO of a company or whether you are the leader of a street gang. The alpha male is responsible for the success or the failure of everybody that is part of his existence. Same with the alpha female. Women who don't want children need to let men know that they don't want children. Seriously, this is an important thing. Women who are pregnant by another man need to let men know that they are pregnant by another man. Don't pile lie upon lie. That's just going to destroy your life. It's going to destroy your child's life. It's not a good thing. Let's stop it with all these lies, with all this deception, man. It's a tool of the devil trying to destroy you from within. Everybody makes mistakes. And most people are good enough to look past them. All right, so and now, and this is another thing I want to touch on through these videos of body counts. A woman's body count or a man's body count will destroy their chances with a very large number of people of the opposite or same sex that they may be interested in having a serious emotional and physical relationship with. It's trust trust me, this coming from somebody who has a pretty big body count for somebody who was never a rock star or a professional basketball player or rich. It's it crushes them, the people you're interested in. Not because they think you're going to run out and cheat on them again. It crushes them because they're like, well, I'm not going to be able to please this person. I don't have that kind of experience. This person has been with all these people. They're going to have expectations that I'm not going to be able to fulfill. Keep your body counts to yourself. And try to keep them low. Seriously. Well, God bless you all. God bless you all. I'm going to shut up about this subject. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build a brand. I need all the help I can get. God bless you all, man. I'm gonna keep you all in my prayers because relationships in this day and age are not easy. They're even harder than they were when I was young and actually hunting for relationships. So this is a bad situation. Stay safe. Stay happy. That's important. Don't stay happy by other people's ideals of happiness. Stay happy by what you know inside of you is happiness. Love y'all. God bless y'all. I'll pray for you. Happy 4th of July.